Rachel, and today I am back with another video. This time we're going to do a plan with me in my B6 Stalogy, and I have got a gorgeous kit from Fab Planner Print to use as well. Now this is a full-size kit and there is going to be far too many boxes and stickers, so I will at some point be doing a plan with me in my PP weeks as well, which is a great way to get some extra use out of your sticker kits. But we've just got the 8 full boxes, we've got some checklist boxes, we've got some deco and some headers, some functional boxes, sorry, not deco. We've got some headers with the writing on, we've got some date covers and some checklists, and then we've got some deco and some bottom washi. So lots to work with. Now, if you watched my plan with me for the previous week, which was somewhere here, so this was last week, and you'll know that I decided that whilst we're in lockdown, I'm going to be doing a 2-page spread. So we're going to have the whole week on 2 pages. So this is how I set that up last week. I have done one other 2-page spread before, which was this one, which, as you know, I wasn't as keen on. And I am going to stick with that for the whole of the pandemic. Or the whole of the lockdown, should I say. So I have decided that whilst I am going to do a 2-page, I am going to do it differently again. We're going to try something different again. And I'm just going to see how I like it. I did like last week. It turned out really nice and I had enough space. I didn't actually have too much really to put down on the weekend, but I had more than enough space to get on it what I needed. So it did work for me. So I definitely will go back to that layout at some point. But I think I'm going to try and do more like the inserts that I was using in my rings, or similar to a weekly on a Hobonichi cousin, I suppose you could say. And we're going to do the dates across the top, might do some washi across the bottom, and then we're going to do columns down. Now, I've done no measuring because it's me and I don't bother doing that. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to get 3 on each page, which means that Saturday and Sunday are going to have to go together like that. And how I'm going to try and do it is, if I start with Monday, and then put Wednesday on and then centre Tuesday, I should be okay, I think. It's not an exact science, we're not measuring, we can't be bothered. We're just going to see how it goes. But the first thing that I need to decide is, am I going to stick with the lines? Now, I'll tell you a little secret. The reason why I've chosen to use a Fab Planner Print kit this week is because these stickers are removable. And if I balls it up, I'll be able to just get them up. But I think we should be okay, I think. So I have decided to go with the lines on the grid. Am I going to get that one in the middle? I've got lots of wiggle room on both sides to move it over if I don't. So I'm not going to lose any sleep about that. But you know what? I think actually we're all right. I think we're going to be okay. I think we are going to be okay. Pretty much perfect. So as I said then, we can do the same on the other side. So I just felt like trying this layout out. I'm really enjoying doing something different every week. It's kind of exciting. It's making me excited to film these videos. Although I should say that today is actually the Monday. It's Monday night, about 8 PM. I did want to film this video earlier, and I have been on a roll lately on my channel. As you know, I have had a video up every day since Christmas Boxing Day. I don't think I put one up on Christmas Day. But I've had a sore throat this week and it's thrown me off. I haven't put a video up since Friday, so it's ruined my streak. It's ruined my YouTube streak. I'm all right, but I've had one of those stupid sore throats. You know, one of those dry sore throats where you can just sit there doing absolutely nothing and yet breathing seems to make you go because you're like you've eaten a load of birdseed or something. So yeah, that's what I have been like. Now, I'm not even going to measure the distance between that. That looks good enough to me. I'm cool with that. That's fine. So we've got the date covers down and I think that looks pretty much okay. I think now what I'm going to do is I'm going to disappear. I am going to draw the lines down. I'm just going to use my pen and my board and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I've drawn the lines in and this is what we've ended up with. So the next job I think is to put some bottom washi on. Now, I've got some very thick bottom washi and some thinner bottom washi. If I'm completely honest, I'm not too keen on the bottom washi anyway. So I am going to just go with the thinner washi. I would have chose the thinner washi anyway because I don't want to cut too much off the bottom of Sunday. So I think that this is perfect. Just a little bit of washi decoration on the bottom, just to give it a little extra something. Let me find my scissors and I can cut that off. So how are you guys doing? I feel like I've not seen you for ages because I did pre-film and then I had my sore throat. I've still got a sore throat, but it's not as bad. I've not actually filmed a video for, oh my goodness, maybe even a week. So I feel like we need to catch up. What's the gossip? What is the gossip? What is going on? There's no gossip here. Not too much going on here, although, okay, mum rant again. Are you ready for a mum rant? I got an email from Jensen's school today, which I was not very happy with. So, long story short, I can't remember when I last spoke to you guys what I said, but I think I might have come on and said that we were having some password problems. I think I did tell you that. So yeah, we're having some password problems, and that went on until last Tuesday, which means that he didn't have his password for his maths lesson on the Monday, I think it was. So that was, yeah, that was that. So I got an email today saying that basically school wanted to let me know that Jensen had not submitted 3 pieces of work from last week. Now at first, I was instantly cross with him because he has been coming downstairs from getting up in the morning. He's been having his breakfast and he has been sitting down at the laptop right in front of me on the table in the back room. We have a 3-room, as I've told you, and I've been keeping my eye on him. He's been shouting me if he's needed some help, and I've been helping him. So I was annoyed that there was some of his work that hadn't been submitted. So I'm just going to use these date dots from Morello Papery. These I recently hauled, which is up on my channel, I believe, if you want to see those. So yeah. But then it said that one of the lessons was maths. So I thought, right, well, we won't count that one because he didn't have the password. He had trouble with that. So we'll say the 2 lessons that he missed. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought, do you know what? This is completely unreasonable that you sent this email. So as you can see on here, he has, I'll just cover over the top of this because it's got his passwords on. So he has 5 periods every day. 5 periods every day. So that is 25 pieces of work every week. And instead of saying, do you know what, Jensen, well done for submitting 22 pieces of work, they've emailed me to tell me, well, he's missed 3 pieces of work. And I was really annoyed about it. So I have a very talented friend who is very good with words. And I was having a bit of a rant in a group chat that we're in together, and saying to her and a couple of other girls that I'm in there with, like, am I being unreasonable or is this just not okay? Like, in the current situation, and obviously I've got another child to homeschool, and, you know, just, it's not normal times. Like, I feel like he's done his best. I know that he's sat down and done the work, so I feel like them sending that email was completely just not understanding. And said friend, who I don't want to name in case she doesn't want to be named, said, you know what, you should message them back. Well, I'm quite hot-headed, and I'm quite passionate about things, which can come across quite angry and frustrated, and sometimes, I mean, not over an email, I can't cry over an email, but in real life, if I was having an argument with someone, not that I do have a lot of arguments with people, but I would often cry with frustration and anger rather than upset. Do you know what I mean? I'm passionate about what I say, so that would make it harder for me to articulate what I wanted to come across. So she was like, do you want me to help you write this email? And she has wrote the most amazing email response saying pretty much what I just said, but she's much more, she knows better words than me. She's full of big words, and yeah, I'm going to email it to them tomorrow and just say to them, you know, I think actually you're quite unreasonable sending that email. So we will see what kind of response that I get. If they email me back, if they call me, then I'll be fine. Like, I can talk and get across what I want to say. but big words via email sort of get me a bit flustered. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I just thought that was really unreasonable of them to send that. I'm really proud of him. He's done really well. We've never been through this. And also as well, actually, their email, they do it on Google Classroom, the hub with all the lessons on it. It's not that easy to navigate. We've had some real trouble, and it's not him saying, oh, Mum, I can't do it. Like, I have struggled to find things. There's been like text boxes that you're supposed to write an answer in that you can't write in, no matter what you do. So, yeah. School are going to get told, basically. But yeah, but I hope you guys are okay, and you guys that are doing homeschooling with your kiddywinks will absolutely know what I mean. And it's not easy, is it? I'm finding that for me, Jensen's schoolwork is more important because he is obviously a senior school child. He's only in year 7, but he's a senior school child. So over Paige, who is a reception child, his schoolwork comes first. So that means that he does his schoolwork first, which means that the laptop's not available. Now, we do have tablets, and I have my phone. I can throw it to the TV. Chris has his phone if we need that. But we can't be dancing and singing in the living room to Joe Wicks and expecting Jensen to do a maths test in the back room. It's not going to work. So for us to do Paige's work, we've got to wait for Jensen to be finished with his work. I don't want to send him off upstairs with the laptop by himself. I don't want him to feel like he's not part of the family with us downstairs. And I also don't want him to struggle by himself. If he needs help, I'm there. So he doesn't finish doing his schoolwork every day until around 2 p.m, let's say. Those headers that I just used, by the way, were from Strawberry Lime Designs. If you haven't guessed it, this is going to be one of those videos. Just letting you know. I've not spoke to you for a while and I have things to say. So she's not getting to start her schoolwork, which, by the way, is a lot. This is Paige's schoolwork for the last 2 weeks. And then I printed that off from the, they put extra activities in the dojo. She got Star of the Week. They put a little message on the dojo, the teacher, saying who Star of the Week was, and it was Paige. It was a video, and we watched it, and I can't tell you how happy she was to have won Star of the Week. She was so happy. It made me so proud. But anyway, so yeah, she can't start her work until he is finished on the laptop, which means I'm then starting a whole load of other homeschooling at so we will have a bit of a break, say 3 p.m. And it's just not working for us. So, yeah, I am not happy. So I think that, and I've got most of her schoolwork done. You can see on the list here, all the ticks of the work that we've done. That was her birthday. That's why there's nothing done on that one. And we did do this activity today as well. So, it's not like I'm not making any effort. I'm not one of those parents that doesn't care and doesn't make effort. I'm one of those parents that sits at home fretting about the fact that we're not doing all 30 pieces of the work. So that email did not help. So, yeah. So that's my rant for today. I'm not happy with Jensen's school. Paige's school, on the other hand, could not have been any more thoughtful and supportive. They've rang up every week and not even to say how much work has been doing. Do you know what they've said? They've said things like, are you okay? Just checking that your family's okay. Do you have everything that you need? Do you know? Completely different. And I saw a post on Facebook, somebody saying that people were complaining about schools, and somebody wrote a post that said, do you know what, instead of complaining about schools, somebody said, if you're not happy with the level of education that you're getting from your school, contact Ofsted and tell them. And somebody else was like, no, that's a terrible idea. Schools don't know what they're doing, teachers don't know what they're doing. How about if you're happy with your child's school, contact Ofsted and tell them. And I'm going to email Ofsted, and I'm going to tell them that Paige's school is bossing it, that the teachers are amazing and that they've been super supportive, and that's what I'm going to do. Try and do something positive. So yeah, I'm going to breathe now, guys. I've not had anybody to tell all that to for the whole of the last week. I'm really sorry if you feel like, wow, that was completely bonkers. But yeah, that was what was on my mind this week. Right, so this is the layout that we've gone with. I've put some full boxes down. Today has already gone. We are at 8 p.m. today. So what I'm going to make a decision to do then is I am going to put my tracker up there, or down the bottom actually, and I am going to put my meal tracker box somewhere down here as well, because I don't need the space. Now the day is gone. The day is gone and I don't need the space. So I will make use of that space and sort of adopt it as a bit of a sidebar, because obviously doing this layout, that is the only thing that is missing. If you were doing this layout and you had an A5 Stalogy, you would have the room, wouldn't you? But yeah, I don't right now. These stickers are so good. They are so good. They peel up so nicely. And then we did go for a walk with my little doggy woos. We rang my nan and to see if she needed anything. Oh, and you guys won't know because I haven't been on. But Brian is now out of hospital. My granddad was in hospital, and he was in hospital for a while. He was in from about 2 weeks before Christmas. And a few people had messaged me when I'd not been uploaded the past couple of days and asked if I was all right and asked of him. So I just thought I'd let you know. He is now at home and doing much better. So that is something that I can get off my mind. Do you think that box will go? I think it might, you know, because it's rose gold and it's kind of purpley. So yeah, I just want to put on here. So we walked the dogs. What we do is I ring my nan before we set off, see if she needs anything from the shop. We go and get it, and we take it and drop it on her doorstep. And that's how we're getting a bit of exercise. Nana's getting what she needs, and the doggies are getting a walk. So we can put that there, and then I've got one more box left, and I'm gonna write on it. Chris has been off for about 14 days now. He's back at work, not tomorrow but the next day. I'm not going to get that on, it's going to have to be a smaller box. So he's got one more day left. And do you know what we've been doing? Because obviously we're in lockdown, we've not had much else to do. We've got the Xbox, what do you call it, the gamer pass, where you pay $10.99 and it has loads of games on that you get access to. We've been playing Star Wars. Well, he's been playing it, it's a one player, and I've been watching. But it's a bit like Tomb Raider. It's got like puzzles and stuff in it that you have to solve, and we're getting a bit gripped to it. Oh no, that's not right. Oh, I shall tell you something else as well. Somebody commented on my last video. I don't know whether more of you did and just didn't comment, but somebody did notice that I wrote down in my Hobonichi lounge down instead of lockdown because I was talking. So yeah, I did correct that after the video, if it annoyed anybody else. I'm just going to put Star Wars game. I think it's the Jedi one. The Jedi one, and it's quite good. And me and my daughter have been absolutely obsessed with playing Animal Crossing as well, because she got that for Christmas, as I said, and she has been going on it every day and getting her islanders, and then she's been making me take her to my island and telling me all the stuff that I've got to give her because she must have them. She's stolen all my... I made myself a playground. She's stolen my playground. But I would do anything for that little girl. She can have whatever she wants. From my island, obviously. Let's not go mad. What did I have for tea today? We had burgers. I had a veggie burger and it was very nice. It was just an Iceland one, a spicy one. Right, so then I'm going to put that Chris is going back to work on Wednesday. I'm actually really liking how this has turned out. It looks very different. Oh, look at that washi. That's Harriet Wright Designs' new washi that I got, and I just wanted to see what it looked like. So I made a little page. It's gorgeous. Yeah. Same space, but very different spread. But I really like it. I like how this is turning out. So yeah, I do want to write on there that Chris is going back to work on Wednesday. And I'm going to use a big box because I feel like even though the boxes are touching each other and close together, I've got a lot of space. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be so weird him going back to work. So he took some time off because it was Paige's birthday. We organised it before lockdown. So when lockdown happened, I said to him, you know, if you don't want to take that much time off because you're going to be bored at home, I mean, there's nothing to do. You know, I won't be offended. Just take a couple of days for Paige's birthday. But his work calendar year ends anyway in April. So we needed to get the days used up. It has been a bit boring, like, and that's not, we've had this conversation with each other, like, that's not offensive to him or to me. Like, I've not been bored with him. We've just been bored. There's been nothing to do. So yeah, I suppose that he will be sort of glad to go back to work just to have a look at 4 different walls, to be honest. I know I'm a bit fed up of looking after these 4 walls, sending me a bit crazy. After the start of this video with that big rant, I bet you all think, yeah, it's sending you crazy, Rach. Just looking for something to mark that he's going back to work, but I don't think I have anything specific, so I might just use a bow, I think. We'll just use a bow. And we'll just pop that there like that. It's kind of cute, isn't it? That's kind of cute. Okay. So let's have a think. What else do I have going on? Chris is also working on Saturday and on Sunday, so I am going to mark that as well, because he wouldn't ordinarily work the weekend, so I will mark it down. I can already feel my throat because I've started talking quite a bit. I can already feel it being so dry. Oh. It's because it's later on at night as well. Like, it's not too bad during the day. It's one of those stupid sore throats that disappears during the day, and then at night time it's like, hey, remember me from last night when you couldn't sleep? Thought it'd be fun to hang out again. And then I think, aside from a tab, I always forget to put a tab on during these videos. I always forget and end up putting one on afterwards, but I'm going to remember today to put a tab on. I'm also going to put a few to-do lists down. I think I'm going to put one down tomorrow, and I wouldn't normally use headers with writing on. Out of any kit, not just out of this kit, out of any kit, and not normally what I go for, but I think I am going to. I'm going to use a to-do one. I was going to say today, but I'll use to-do, because then if it doesn't all get done on that day, it doesn't really matter. The header is still accurate. And we've got some lovely checklists with hearts on. I love these ones with the hearts on that they do. What colour shall we do? I'm going to use this darker one. So as I said, I am going to have a lot left over from this kit, which means that I can do a PP Weeks kit at some point. There we go. And I think I'll put one on Friday as well. Why not? Let's have one on Friday as well. We'll do the same thing. We'll do a to-do. And we will do another checklist. Let's use one of the lighter pinks. Oops. There we go. Okay, so I think then for now that this is done, I'm just going to straighten this page up. I've made a little pucker up with the washi, and it's making the page curl. That's a bit better. Right, okay. So yeah, I think that we are done for now. And I guess we'll see how the week turns out at the end of the week, and whether or not I like it as much or better than this spread. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. I'm sorry for the start of this video. I just seem to get verbal diarrhea and blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you, I feel a bit of relief for saying it. So if you did listen to that and you didn't switch off, thank you so much. I hope that you guys are all doing well as well. It's really important that we look after ourselves and support each other at the moment. So yeah, you guys make sure you are doing that. But yeah, that is going to be it for today. I'll pop a picture of this on my Instagram when it's completed. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I'll love you forever, and I'll see you soon. Bye.